Good morning, friends. In previous lecture, we discussed about general measurement system and characteristics of measurement system. We discussed about static and dynamic characteristics of measurement system and role and significance of that characteristics while selecting the instruments while designing the mechatronic based system. In today's lecture, we will discuss about some examples of mechatronic system in daily life. Okay, we will see the details of these examples, how these examples are designed, working and operation of these different examples of the mechatronic based system design. Now, as we as as an example of mechatronic system is nothing but the commonly used examples are the commonly used heating and cooling system for homes and offices. These are the common examples of the mechatronic system. Means in most of the houses and offices, the commonly heating and cooling system, like you can say air conditioner based systems. These are also the examples of mechatronic based system. The simple system we can say which comes under the mechatronic based systems are nothing but the bimetal thermostats stat which are used in the common heating and cooling system where contact points means bimetal thermostat with contact points controlling a mercury switch that will turn on and turn off your air conditioner. Means in air conditioner we are using this bimetal thermostat with contact points which controls our mercury switch that will turn on and turn off the furnace for controlling of the temperature of the room or offices. The modern environmental control systems uses same basic components along with the other components like the computer program controls. Here in modern mechatronic based systems like in air conditioner based systems, we are using the temperature sensors which will take your uh, uh, which will take the control of your air conditioning circuits from the physical environment and produces the voltage level which will control your temperature of room and offices. Here now let's see some commonly used example in our daily life. These are nothing but the washing machine. Hence most important examples of the mechatronic based system is the household washing machine, that is a automatic control washing machine you can say. The example of this is example of event driven sequence controller domestic washing machine. This is event control means what are the events, how we are going to control the different events in the washing machine. In washing machine there are number of operations are carried out in specified sequence. Now which are these operations? Means here we are going to do the wash cycle means wash operation, rinse cycle means rinse operation, spinning cycle means spin operation. Means these three different operations which we are going to perform one by one, or it is also known as a sequence driven, because these events are going to be performed sequentially to wash your clothes. Means first of all wash your clothes, then rinse your clothes, and then spin your clothes. Okay, now each of these operations has number of steps. Means every operation has a number of steps, like opening of water inlet. First of all we will open the water inlet, then closing of in water inlet, then opening and closing of the water outlets. Once your wash cycle is completed, then you have to rinse that, then opening of your water outlets, then closing of your water outlet, then rotating the drums. You have to rotate the drum while washing also clockwise direction and anti-clockwise directions. Then you have to switch on and off your motors. Then to start rotating this drums. Then each of these operating sequence is known as a program. Means all these are feed into the means these are feed into the program in the control unit. Okay. Hence this is about the washing machine. Okay. In modern washing machines, microprocessor controls all these overall operations of the systems. Hence microprocessors together with the input and output circuits, then memory analog to digital converter, it constitute a programmable controller. Means in modern washing machines, programmable controllers are used where the microprocessors along with the input and output circuits, some memory elements and A to D converters. These constitutively define the programmable controller. Here a set of values, sequence of operations these are determined by the program with the help of timers. These timers are provided how many minutes, how many durations you have to we given for a particular wash cycle for depending on the clothes, types of clothes, whether the clothes are cotton, nylon, whether the clothes are of um, then different types of clothes, depending on different types of clothes, different types of wash cycle, rinse cycle, spin cycles, then different types of temperature they have to provide it to heat to provide the hot water. Hence, a set of values and sequence of operation, these are determine the program. Is all are these are feed inside the programs, which is these are set by the pressing the keys on the dial. Means we have provided one panel where buttons are provided, where we can adjust our uh, mm, temperature, and all we can set the particular wash cycle for the particular clothes. Hence, these are provided. Hence, it will basically consist of blocks like control unit. Control unit takes the input from clock and program. And depending on program selected, it will start your pump. It will provide the signal from for wall. It will open means opening or closing of wall. Then it will set your temperature depending on clothes, and program feed which program which is feed inside the memory, and it will start your motor on off. Means motor on off operation, heater on off operation, all valve on off operation means opening and closing of valve, start of pump, or closing off of a pump. Then these are also provided, these all are given to the washing machine drum, where drum is going to be rotated with the help of this motor. And then from drum our outputs are nothing but the water levels, what is the temperature, then what is the drum speed achieve or not, door close is not. All these are feedback signals are given to again control unit, so that control unit will verify what is the water level, what is the water temperature, whether the if water temperature is not reached up to that level, then again control unit will increase the it will increase the heater flow, and it will provide the more hot water. Similar drum speed, what is the drum speed depending on the types of cloth, and as your program feed drum speed achieve or not, whether door is closed or not. Initially if door is not closed, it will provide the error. Hence in this way automatically washing machine will work, and it is the best example of mechatronic based system design. Then a second example which is very important, that is a digital camera. Okay, hence modern automatic camera, they are the automatic focus and exposure, as most of the students are using the digital camera. Now the main control element in this digital camera is a microprocessor based system. Okay, this microprocessor, it will drive your motor, it will drive your solenoids. Now it will drive your motor to open to advance your films. It will open your shutter. Solenoids are used to open. Solenoid will control your motor, and it will open your shutter, or it will close your shutter. And then it will adjust your lens position. It will adjust your aperture control positions. Okay, means all these are controlled with the help of motor. Means motor will, it will perform the different operations, opening and closing of shutter, adjusting the lens, adjusting the aperture. Okay, now here microprocessor takes the input from various sensors like rain sensor, light sensors. It will take the input from light sensor to adjust the lens. It will take the input from rain sensor uh, to adjust the lens position. It will take the input from press shutter button, whether the press shutter button is whether shutter button is press or not. It will take the input and open and close the shutter. Then it will activate the system from the on off of your camera. Hence, modern automatic camera, they have the automatic focusing and exposure. The microprocessor, here we are using the microprocessor. Hence, microprocessor is used to control the entire operation of this camera. Hence, here we have shown the basic elements of the control system. Here, when we have, let's discuss about working operation of the digital camera. When we press the switch, means when the switch is pressed uh, to activate the camera, microprocessor takes the input from range sensor and it will sends the command to the lens drive mechanism. Okay, means whenever we are going to press the button to activate the camera, it will take the input from range sensor and it will send the command to drive the lens drive mechanism. Hence here lens position is fed back to the microprocessor. What is the lens position? Whether the lens is adjusted or not, the lens position is fed back to the microprocessor again to set the range position. Means here feedback means is uh, feedback signal is used to control or to verify whether the lens position adjusts or not. Second, light sensors are used, means output from the light sensors are given to the microprocessor and it will this output is used to determine whether the photographer has selected shutter control mode or not. Light sensor to whether they have used this shutter control mode or not. To check this they light sensor is used, means whether the shutter is on and off, whether shutter is off, whether they have selected the shutter control mode or not. Now, after once the photograph is taken, this microprocessor signal motor drives the advance the film. Once photograph is taken, it will advance the film. In this way different different positions to control the different operations to control with the help of microprocessor, and microprocessor takes the signal with the help of different sensors so that different operations are performed in the digital camera, and once photograph is taken it will drive the motor to advance the film. Okay, next application is a camcorder. Is again most of the students have seen the camcorder. Most probably you are using the different functions to take a pictures or take a video of your life, remembering the events, various events. To remember this event in future, you are going to record all these videos and pictures in the camcorder. The camcorder basically consists of three main components: image, sensor, lens, and recording parts. Here, this camcorder, it is a basically video camera. Camcorder is nothing but basically video camera and a video recorder system. Both are embedded in the one. Video camera and video recorder system which are embedded in the one. It has three main components: image sensor, lens system, and recording part. The image sensor takes the it will provide the from image sensor input is taken and given to the microprocessor, and microprocessor then provide the control in action to adjust the lens, and it will also provide signal to the recording part to record or save your recorded video in the memory. This is a simple example of the camcorders. Then CD players, I think most of us can see in the CD players. They are used to play the music. Okay. Um, Most probably we are listening the audio music. Um, so we are listening the audios with the help of the CD players. It basically consists of two subsystems. First is the audio data processing system, and second is the servo or control system. Means one part is to rotate the disc. Means that is the mechanical portion. With the help of DC motor, we are going to continuously rotate the disc. And second is the audio data processing system, which will use to read the data with the help of to read the data available on the disk with the help of lens based systems. Hence servo or control system and display system, it will orchestrate the mechanical operation of, it will perform the mechanical operation of the player, and it include the atom. Means in servo system it consists of the splinter motor, auto tracking, lens focus, and user interface system. Means splinter motor is used to rotate the disk, then auto tracking to move from one track to another track, auto tracking mechanism with the help of this motor. Then a lens focus system to focus so that we can read the particular data from that particular track, to read the data from particular track. And some interfacing circuitry to perform these operations. Hence, audio data processing section that covers all other player process, means all other process to read the data from that track and convert that convert that data which are in the optical form into the convert into the electrical form, so that we can convert from electric we can hear the music from electrical to the uh, so that we can miss conversion of energy from one form into another form. Again, it is done by the audio data processing systems. Whatever the data stored in the track, it will be extracted and converted from one form, so that the audience can hear that music in the audio form. These are the various important examples which are important to understand the basics of mechatronic based system. Hence, similar way you can study the various examples there. On the block diagram, what are the different types of sensors are used, what type of control mechanisms are used in the mechatronic based system design. Thank you.